Early life and introduction to football. An Young-won, born on January 27, 1976, in Paju, South Korea, grew up with a passion for football. His early exposure to the game revealed his exceptional talent, especially as a forward. He developed his skills at Jeju University, where he became a standout player, laying the groundwork for a professional career in football. Professional debut and rise in the K-League. An began his professional career in 1998 with the Busan Daewoo Royals, later known as Busan Ippark, in the K-League. His agility, technical abilities, and knack for scoring made him an instant hit. Over his initial seasons, An grew into a prominent figure in the league, solidifying his reputation as a forward with both creativity and precision. His performances in the domestic league caught the attention of South Korean national team selectors, leading to his first call-ups and laying the foundation for an international career that would define his legacy. Move to Serie A and controversy. In 2000, An transferred to Perugia in Italy's Serie A, becoming one of the few South Korean players to compete in one of Europe's elite leagues. The move was significant for An and Asian football as a whole, as it showcased his ability to play at the highest levels. However, his tenure in Italy was challenging. Limited playing time and the high competitiveness of Serie A tested his adaptability. The turning point of An's Italian stint occurred during the 2002 FIFA World Cup when he scored the famous golden goal that eliminated Italy in the round of 16. While the goal elevated An to global fame, it led to controversy. Perugia's president publicly criticized An, and his contract with the club was not renewed, drawing widespread backlash and accusations of unfair treatment. 2002 FIFA World Cup heroics. An's most iconic footballing moments came during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, co-hosted by South Korea and Japan. As part of the South Korean squad, he played a pivotal role in their historic run to the semi-finals. The furthest any Asian team had advanced in World Cup history. An scored 2 crucial goals in the tournament, including the decisive golden goal against Italy that cemented his place in football history. His flair and ability to perform in high-pressure situations won the hearts of fans worldwide and contributed significantly to South Korea's unprecedented success. Success in the J-League. Following his World Cup heroics, An joined Shimizu S-Pulse in the J-League, where he enjoyed a resurgence in form. His time in Japan proved fruitful as he showcased his goal-scoring prowess and became a fan favorite. He later moved to Yokohama F. Marinos, where his consistent performances further enhanced his reputation in Asian football. The J-League provided An with a platform to reignite his career after the challenges he faced in Europe, and he thrived in the supportive and competitive environment. Return to Europe and new challenges. An made a return to Europe with stints at FC Metz in France and MSV Duisburg in Germany. While his performances were marked by occasional brilliance, his time in European football was again marred by inconsistent opportunities and adaptation issues. Despite these challenges, An's determination to prove himself on the global stage remained unwavering. Later years in the K-League. In the final stages of his career, An returned to South Korea, playing for Suwon Samsung Blue Wings and Busan Ippark. As a seasoned veteran, he brought experience and leadership to his teams, mentoring younger players while continuing to contribute on the field. His influence extended beyond his on-field performances, as he became a respected figure in South Korean football. Retirement and legacy. An retired from professional football in 2012, closing a remarkable career that spanned over a decade. He earned 71 caps and scored 17 goals for the South Korean national team, with his 2002 World Cup performances remaining the highlight of his international career. An's legacy is defined by his contributions to South Korea's footballing success and his role in elevating the status of Asian players on the global stage. His achievements continue to inspire young footballers in South Korea and across Asia. Post-retirement endeavors. Following his retirement, An transitioned into media, becoming a popular television personality and football commentator. His insight into the game and engaging personality made him a beloved figure in South Korean entertainment. An also devoted time to grassroots football initiatives, mentoring young players and promoting the sport's growth. Conclusion. On Young-won's journey from a small-town football enthusiast to an international icon is a story of talent, resilience, and determination. His impact on the sport, particularly in South Korea, remains profound, and his legacy as one of Asia's greatest footballers is firmly cemented. Early life and football beginnings. Seol Ki-hyeon was born on January 8, 1979, in Seoul, South Korea. Growing up in a football-loving family, Seol was introduced to the sport at an early age. His natural talent was evident in his youth, and he was quickly enrolled in local football clubs. His skills as a forward and winger began to shine in his teenage years, with his pace, dribbling, and creativity catching the attention of scouts from prominent Korean football clubs. By the age of 16, Seol was already playing for the youth team of Cheonnam Dragons, later known as Jeonnam Dragons. His standout performances at the youth level earned him a place in the professional team, marking the beginning of his career in the K-League. He made his debut with Cheonnam Dragons in 1998, at the age of 19, and quickly became one of the most promising talents in South Korea's domestic football scene. Professional career in South Korea, Cheonnam Dragons and K-League. Seol's time with Cheonnam Dragons was crucial for his development as a footballer. His rapid ascent through the ranks of the K-League signaled that he had the potential to make an impact in international football. During his time with Cheonnam, 1998 to 2000, Seol's performances in the league garnered attention, and he soon became a key figure in the team's attack. His combination of pace, ball control, and attacking intelligence made him a standout player in the league, and it wasn't long before he caught the eye of international clubs. His contributions to Cheonnam included a series of impressive displays, where he showcased his ability to score goals, create assists, and provide versatility in multiple offensive positions. It was during this time that Seol began to attract interest from clubs outside of South Korea, eager to secure the services of the young forward. Career peak, move to Europe and Premier League success. Seol Ki-hyeon's career reached its peak in the early 2000s when he made the significant move to European football. In 2000, he signed with Royal Antwerp in Belgium, marking the start of his European adventure. His time in Belgium provided him with the opportunity to test his abilities in a more competitive environment. Seol impressed at Antwerp with his flair and skill, quickly becoming a fan favorite. His standout performances in Belgium caught the attention of top European leagues, and in 2002, Seol signed with Reading FC in England. His time at Reading FC, 2002 to 2004, was instrumental in elevating his profile in European football. Playing in the English Championship and later in the Premier League, Seol Ki-hyeon gained recognition for his speed, creativity, and attacking prowess. He played a vital role in helping Reading secure promotions, and his performances helped establish him as one of the best South Korean players in the English football scene. Seol's consistency and ability to adapt to different tactical systems allowed him to thrive in the Premier League. In 2004, he made a high-profile move to Wolverhampton Wanderers, where his skills were highly regarded. He continued to make an impact in the Premier League, and his playing style earned him praise from both coaches and fans alike. His time at Wolves was marked by key moments where Seol's technical abilities were crucial in turning matches in his team's favor. Main achievements, domestic and international success. Seol Ki-hyeon's footballing career was highlighted by several key achievements that cemented his place as one of South Korea's footballing legends. Among his major accomplishments was his role in the 2002 FIFA World Cup in South Korea and Japan, where he played an integral part in South Korea's historic run to the semi-finals. His goal in the quarter-finals against Italy was one of the standout moments of the tournament, securing South Korea's place in the semi-finals and cementing his legacy as a player who could deliver on the biggest stage. At club level, Seol's time with Reading FC and Wolverhampton Wanderers earned him recognition in European football. His performances in the Premier League were marked by his ability to create scoring opportunities, provide assists, and score goals, which helped his clubs in critical moments. During his time at Reading, Seol played a crucial role in securing promotion to the Premier League, a feat that made him a fan favorite and solidified his reputation as one of the best foreign players in English football during that period. In addition to his international and club achievements, Seol also earned numerous individual accolades, including Korean Player of the Year awards and selections to various Team of the Year lists for his performances in both domestic and international competitions. His consistent performances at both club and international levels made him one of the most respected players in South Korean football. Last years of playing career, transition and retirement. In the later years of his career, Seol Ki-hyeon faced the challenges of aging and adapting to a changing football landscape. After his time in the Premier League, Seol returned to South Korea, playing for clubs like Seongnam Ilhwa Chuanma and later Jeonnam Dragons, where he had initially started his professional career. His return to the K-League was welcomed by fans who remembered his early impact in South Korean football. Despite his advancing years, Seol continued to provide valuable experience to his teams. His playing style evolved, and he became more of a mentor to younger players, using his knowledge of European football to guide them. His experience in top leagues and international tournaments made him a key figure in both the domestic league and the national team. Seol retired from professional football in 2013, after more than a decade of playing at the highest levels of European and South Korean football. His retirement marked the end of an era for South Korean football, as he was one of the most prominent figures of his generation. Post-retirement, contributions to South Korean football. After retiring from professional football, Seol Ki-hyeon transitioned to a new role within the football community. His post-retirement activities focused on coaching, mentoring, and contributing to the development of young footballers in South Korea. Seol's vast experience playing in top European leagues and international tournaments made him an ideal figure to provide insight and guidance to the next generation of South Korean players. Seol's contributions to South Korean football extended beyond his playing career. He worked with various youth academies and was involved in grassroots football development, sharing his knowledge of the game with aspiring players. Seol also appeared as a football pundit and commentator on South Korean television, where he offered analysis on both domestic and international football events. In recent years, Seol has continued to remain an influential figure in South Korean football, attending key events, offering advice to younger players, and serving as a bridge between South Korean football and the international scene. Legacy. Seol Ki-hyeon's legacy in South Korean football is immense. He remains one of the best South Korean players to have ever played in Europe, and his performances in the 2002 FIFA World Cup remain a defining moment in the history of South Korean football. Seol's contributions to South Korean football, both domestically and internationally, helped elevate the country's profile on the global football stage. Today, Seol is celebrated not only for his playing career but also for his post-retirement contributions to football development. His legacy as a pioneer for South Korean players in Europe continues to inspire new generations, and his name will always be associated with South Korea's rise as a competitive footballing nation on the world stage. Lee Youngpyo, born on April 23, 1977, in Chuncheon, South Korea, developed a passion for football early in his life. Growing up in a country where football was increasingly becoming a popular sport, Lee was drawn to the game from a young age. He played for local youth teams before catching the attention of Korea University, where his talent became apparent. His skillful dribbling, speed, and ability to defend as well as attack marked him as a player to watch. Lee's early years in football were formative. His performances with Korea University helped him earn a place in the South Korean Professional League, and he soon made his debut for Anyang LG Cheetahs, now FC Seoul, in 1999. His transition to professional football was swift, and his ability to play both as a fullback and winger gave his teams tactical versatility. His reputation as a skilled and adaptable player grew quickly in the K-League. Career peak, move to Europe and international success. Lee's career reached a significant milestone when he made the decision to move to Europe in 2000. He signed with Roda JC in the Dutch Eredivisie, where he quickly impressed with his technical ability, pace, and work rate. His time in the Netherlands proved crucial in developing his game further, as he adapted to the higher levels of European football. Lee's performance at Roda JC earned him a reputation as one of the most talented South Korean footballers abroad. In 2002, his career reached new heights when he moved to Tottenham Hotspur in England's Premier League. Joining one of the most competitive leagues in the world, Lee made an immediate impact. His pace, tactical awareness, and ability to get forward as an attacking fullback were key features that made him a valuable asset to Spurs. During his time at Tottenham, 2005 to 2009, Lee became one of the first South Korean players to regularly feature in the Premier League, marking a significant moment for South Korean football. Lee was instrumental in both attack and defense. His overlapping runs, pace, and ability to cross the ball made him a dangerous presence on the left side. His versatility was often praised, as he could play as a fullback or as a winger, depending on the team's tactical setup. He played an important role in helping Tottenham secure consistent Premier League finishes and even qualify for European competitions. His time in England proved to be a career-defining period, as he became known not only for his skill and consistency but also for his work ethic, which earned him respect both from teammates and opponents alike. His performances in Europe also played a major role in raising the profile of South Korean football internationally. Main achievements, club and international glory. Lee Young-pyo's football career is defined by both his club and international achievements. On the international stage, Lee was an integral part of the South Korea national team, especially during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, which was co-hosted by South Korea and Japan. The tournament was historic for the country, as South Korea reached the semi-finals, a result that remains one of the greatest achievements in South Korean football. Lee was a key player in that tournament, contributing to both the defensive and attacking efforts, and his performances earned him widespread acclaim. Lee's club career also brought him significant success. In addition to his time at Tottenham Hotspur, he played for clubs like Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia and Vancouver Whitecaps in Canada. At Al Hilal, 2011 to 2012, Lee won multiple Saudi Pro League titles, solidifying his reputation as one of the top Asian footballers in the region. His time at Vancouver Whitecaps was more transitional, but it marked a later stage in his career when he was able to impart his experience to a younger squad. Lee's time in the Premier League remains the peak of his European career, though his later stints in the Middle East and North America also yielded significant trophies and further developed his international reputation. In total, Lee amassed over 100 appearances for the South Korean national team, contributing to the country's success in various international tournaments, including the AFC Asian Cup and World Cup qualifiers. Last years of career, transition and retirement. Lee Young-pyo's footballing career began to wind down in the early 2010s. After leaving Tottenham Hotspur, he signed with Al Hilal, where he added more silverware to his collection, including another league title. His time in Saudi Arabia allowed him to further cement his legacy as one of Asia's most accomplished players. However, his playing time gradually reduced, and after a final spell in Canada with Vancouver Whitecaps, Lee retired from professional football in 2014. During his final years, Lee was often used as a mentor to younger players. His leadership, wealth of experience, and understanding of the game made him a valuable asset off the field, even as his playing days were coming to an end. His transition from playing to retirement was relatively smooth, as he had already planned for a life beyond football. Post-retirement, football administration and legacy. Following his retirement from playing, Lee Young-pyo continued to contribute to football in various capacities. He became involved in football administration and coaching, using his experience to nurture the next generation of South Korean football talent. Lee has also been active as a television personality, offering insight into the world of football through commentary and analysis. His legacy extends beyond his playing career, as he is often considered a trailblazer for South Korean footballers in Europe, particularly in the Premier League. Lee's contributions to the national team's success, especially in the 2002 World Cup, helped elevate the profile of South Korean football on the world stage. In addition to his administrative and media roles, Lee is often called upon for events related to South Korean football, helping promote the sport across various platforms. His reputation as one of the country's finest footballers remains intact, and his experiences serve as an inspiration to young South Korean players aspiring to make their mark in international football. Legacy. Lee Youngpyo's legacy as a footballer is significant, both in South Korea and internationally. He helped pave the way for South Korean players to compete at the highest levels of European football, particularly in the Premier League. His time at clubs like Tottenham Hotspur and Al Hilal showcased his ability to adapt to different leagues and styles of play, and his versatility as a player made him a valuable asset to any team. Lee's contribution to the success of the South Korean national team, particularly during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, remains a defining aspect of his career. His skill, consistency, and leadership on the field were instrumental in South Korea's historic run to the semi-finals of the tournament, marking one of the greatest moments in the country's football history. Today, Lee Youngpyo is remembered as a symbol of South Korean football's rise on the international stage, and his legacy continues to inspire new generations of players. His contributions to the sport extend beyond his time as a player, as he remains involved in various aspects of the football world, ensuring that his impact will be felt for years to come. Early life and beginnings. Hwang Sun-hong, born on January 14, 1970, in Seoul, South Korea, is widely regarded as one of the greatest football players to have emerged from the country. From a young age, he showed immense promise in football, excelling in both technical skills and physicality. Hwang's passion for the game was evident early on, and his potential was soon recognized by scouts and coaches. He joined the youth academy of Myeongji University, where he further honed his skills before making the jump to professional football. His early playing days were marked by his sharp instincts on the field and his ability to contribute both as a goal scorer and a creator. Professional career, the K-League start. Hwang Sun-hong's professional career began in 1989 when he signed with the K-League club, Daewoo Royals, now known as Busan Ippark. His impact was immediate, as he quickly became known for his versatile attacking abilities and sharp goal-scoring instincts. His time with the Royals proved to be a significant period of development. And it wasn't long before Hwang became a household name in South Korean football. During his early years in the K-League, Hwang's performances were often lauded for their energy and skill. He established himself as a prolific forward and played a vital role in his club's success. His speed, technical prowess, and ability to create goal-scoring opportunities for teammates were some of his defining characteristics. Move to Europe and international growth. In the mid-1990s, Hwang's success in the K-League attracted the attention of European clubs. In 1994, he made the significant move to Europe, joining the German Bundesliga club FC Saarbrücken. This transition marked the beginning of his international career and exposed him to the higher level of competition in Europe's top leagues. Though his time at Saarbrücken was brief, Hwang's performances there were impressive enough to warrant interest from other clubs. He moved to France in 1996 to play for the Ligue 1 side, FC Metz. It was at Metz that Hwang began to find his form at the European level, contributing both as a forward and a playmaker. His ability to adapt to European football and continue his development marked a significant milestone in his career. International career and 2002 World Cup glory. Hwang Sun-hong's international career with South Korea was equally remarkable. He earned his first cap for the national team in 1992 and soon became a key figure in South Korea's attack. Hwang was a part of the national team from multiple FIFA World Cup campaigns, most notably the 2002 World Cup, which was co-hosted by South Korea and Japan. The 2002 World Cup was a defining moment in Hwang's career and in the history of South Korean football. South Korea's shocking run to the semi-finals was a testament to the skill, determination, and resilience of their players, with Hwang playing a crucial role. Although he did not score during the tournament, his work ethic, leadership, and overall contribution were pivotal to the team's success. The 2002 World Cup placed Hwang Sun-hong among the most respected footballers in Asia. The peak of his career. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Hwang Sun-hong had reached the peak of his career. His move to Japan in 2003 to join the J-League side, Kyoto Purple Sanga, marked a new chapter. Playing in Japan's top league allowed Hwang to extend his career in a competitive environment. His experience and leadership were valuable assets to the team, and he continued to deliver performances that made him one of the most admired foreign players in the J-League. Huang's reputation as a goal-scoring forward and his ability to create assists kept him in the spotlight throughout his career. He was known for his excellent vision on the field, as well as his knack for being in the right place at the right time. Over the years, Huang proved that he could compete at the highest levels of international football, consistently delivering strong performances both in club and international competitions. Main achievements and awards. Huang Sunhong's football career is marked by a series of significant achievements, both at the club and international levels. At the club level, Huang won multiple K-League titles with Daewoo Royals, solidifying his position as one of the league's most talented forwards. His time in Japan with Kyoto Purple Sanga also brought success, including a place in the J-League All-Star team. On the international stage, Huang Sunhong was a stalwart for the South Korean national team for over a decade. He earned 124 caps and scored 50 goals, making him one of South Korea's most capped players. His inclusion in the squad for the 2002 World Cup and his integral role in their historic fourth-place finish cemented his legacy in South Korean football history. Later years and retirement. After a lengthy and illustrious career, Huang Sunhong retired from professional football in 2006. His decision to step away from the game came after his time in Japan, where he had spent the latter stages of his career playing for Kyoto Purple Sanga and later, his brief spell with Ulsan Hyundai in South Korea's K-League. Upon retirement, Huang transitioned into coaching, using his wealth of experience and knowledge of the game to mentor the next generation of football talent. His coaching career has included various roles, and he has taken on leadership positions within the South Korean footballing community. Huang Sunhong's retirement did not mark the end of his influence in South Korean football. He remained involved in the sport, offering his expertise as a commentator, pundit, and coach. His deep understanding of football, combined with his first-hand experience of competing at the highest levels, continues to benefit the sport in South Korea. Coaching career and influence. Huang Sunhong's transition into coaching was a natural progression. His vast knowledge of the game and his leadership qualities made him a respected figure in South Korean football even after his playing days. He took on managerial roles with several clubs, where he focused on developing young talent and bringing innovative approaches to coaching. He managed the South Korean U-23 national team, achieving notable successes in international tournaments. As a coach, Huang has remained deeply committed to nurturing the next generation of players, using his legacy as a footballing icon to inspire others. His success as both a player and a coach has solidified his place as one of the pillars of South Korean football. Legacy and conclusion. Huang Sunhong's legacy is multifaceted. As a player, he was a key figure in South Korea's historic 2002 World Cup run, a prolific goal scorer, and a dependable forward who proved himself both in Asia and Europe. His impact on the sport, especially in the context of South Korean football, is immeasurable. Huang's legacy extends beyond the pitch, as his coaching contributions continue to shape the future of South Korean football. In sum, Huang Sunhong's career encapsulates dedication, excellence, and leadership. From his breakthrough in the K-League to his starring role in international tournaments, Huang's journey is one of perseverance and success. Even after his retirement, Huang's influence continues to be felt, ensuring his place as one of South Korea's footballing legends. Early life and beginnings. Lee Chun-soo was born on July 25, 1980, in Cheongju, South Korea. His passion for football was evident from a young age, and he quickly became one of the standout youth talents in his local area. Lee joined the youth setup of Korea University after excelling in local competitions, where he further honed his skills as a forward and winger. His blistering pace, sharp dribbling, and keen eye for goal attracted attention, and he made the leap to professional football in his early teens. Lee made his professional debut for Ulsan Hyundai in 1998, at the age of 18, which marked the beginning of his illustrious career. His early years were spent learning from more experienced players, and he showed glimpses of the raw talent that would later define his career. During his time with Ulsan, he developed his attacking skills, becoming an important part of the team's offensive line. Career peak, domestic and international success. Lee Chun-soo's career truly peaked in the early 2000s when he became a regular fixture for both his club and the South Korean national team. His breakout moment came during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he played an instrumental role in South Korea's historic run to the semi-finals. Lee's energy, speed, and technical ability on the ball made him a key part of the national team's success, and his contributions in pivotal matches, such as his performances against Italy and Spain, earned him international acclaim. Domestically, Lee's performances in the K-League were nothing short of exceptional. He played for several top clubs during his career, including Ulsan Hyundai, Songnam Ilhwa Chuanma, and Jeju United, among others. His attacking style and versatility meant he could operate across multiple positions in the forward line, creating a constant threat for opposing defenders. He was known for his lethal left foot, as well as his ability to score from long-range shots, free kicks, and set pieces. Lee's time at Songnam Ilhwa Chuanma in the mid-2000s marked a high point in his domestic career, with the team winning multiple K-League titles. His consistency and flair earned him recognition as one of the best South Korean forwards of his generation. At the same time, Lee's international career flourished, as he continued to be a regular call-up for South Korea's national team. Main achievements: club and international success. Lee Chun-soo's career boasts a number of significant achievements, both at the club and international levels. One of his most memorable moments came during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, when he was a key contributor to South Korea's remarkable journey to the semi-finals. His pace and creativity on the wing, combined with his ability to deliver precise crosses, made him a nightmare for opposing defenders. Lee's performances in the tournament cemented his reputation as one of South Korea's brightest footballing talents. In addition to his success in the World Cup, Lee also enjoyed notable domestic achievements, particularly in the K-League. He won multiple league titles with Songnam Ilhwa Chuanma and Ulsan Hyundai, as well as domestic cups and other regional titles. Lee was regularly ranked among the top goal scorers and assists leaders, further solidifying his place as one of the country's best players during the 2000s. Lee's success was also recognized with individual accolades, including being named in the K-League Best 11 and earning the K-League Player of the Year award in 2004. His consistent performances with both club and country helped establish him as one of the leading figures in South Korean football, admired for his technical skill, leadership, and work ethic. Last year's, a transition to new challenges. After years of playing at the highest level, Lee Chun-soo's later years in professional football were marked by a transition towards the end of his playing career. Following his time in the K-League, Lee took his talents overseas, seeking new challenges in Europe and the Middle East. His stints in leagues such as La Liga with Real Sociedad and Qatar Stars League with Al Sailiya provided him with valuable international experience. At Real Sociedad, Lee had the opportunity to test himself in one of Europe's top leagues, although his time in Spain was marked by mixed success. He found it difficult to replicate the form that had made him a star in South Korea, but his determination and professionalism allowed him to remain a key player in the team's attacking lineup for a period. Following his spell in Spain, Lee moved to the Middle East, where he played for Al Sailiya SC in Qatar. While the competition in the Qatari League was not as fierce as in Europe or Korea, Lee continued to impress with his work rate, leadership, and technical ability. His experience abroad allowed him to mentor younger players and give back to the game, even as his playing days drew to a close. In 2012, Lee Chun-soo announced his retirement from professional football after an illustrious career that spanned over 14 years. His decision to step away from the game was celebrated by fans and teammates alike, who recognized his contributions to South Korean football. He left behind a legacy as one of the best attacking players the country has ever produced. Post-retirement, legacy and contributions. After retiring from playing, Lee Chun-soo shifted his focus to football administration and coaching, seeking to remain involved in the sport he loved. He took on various roles, including working with youth development programs and participating in charity events related to football. Lee's work post-retirement was aimed at passing on his knowledge and experience to the next generation of South Korean footballers, helping to elevate the domestic game. Lee's legacy as a footballer continues to inspire young players across South Korea. His success in international tournaments, especially the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he was one of the standout performers, remains a significant moment in the country's football history. His contributions to the game helped bring South Korean football to the forefront of international attention. Moreover, his remarkable career in the K-League and his successful ventures abroad serve as a testament to his abilities as a footballer. His flair, vision, and leadership on the pitch left an indelible mark on the South Korean football landscape. As a player who achieved success both domestically and internationally, Lee remains one of South Korea's most iconic football figures. Conclusion: Lee Chun-soo's career was one of consistency, brilliance, and passion. From his early days at Ulsan Hyundai to his role in South Korea's stunning World Cup run in 2002, Lee cemented himself as one of the best players of his generation. His technical skill, leadership, and ability to make an impact on the international stage ensured that he would be remembered as one of the brightest stars in South Korean football history. His transition to playing abroad and eventual retirement only added to his story, as he continued to contribute to the sport even after hanging up his boots. Lee's legacy will live on through the players he mentored and the moments he provided to South Korean football fans, who continue to celebrate his contributions to the beautiful game. Early life and beginnings. Kim Byung-ji, born on January 15, 1973, in South Korea, began his football journey at a young age. Growing up in a football-loving country, Kim showed promise as a goalkeeper early on. His natural talent was spotted by local scouts, and he joined the youth academy at Pohang Steelers, one of South Korea's most prestigious football clubs, in the early 1990s. By the time he was 18, Kim was already playing for Pohang Steelers in the K-League, a major stepping stone in his development. His early years in the K-League were marked by his impressive reflexes, shot-stopping ability, and maturity in goal, despite his youth. Kim's progression was swift, and his consistent performances between the posts soon saw him gain attention at both the club and national level. His ability to command his area and keep a clean sheet in high-stakes matches earned him a reputation as one of South Korea's brightest goalkeeping prospects. Career peak, international recognition and success. Kim Byung-ji's career truly peaked during the late 1990s and early 2000s. He became one of the leading figures in South Korean football and was considered one of the top goalkeepers in Asia. His big break came when he was selected to represent South Korea in international competitions, starting with the 1994 AFC Asian Cup. In 1996, Kim's performances on the international stage during the AFC Asian Cup caught the attention of global football fans. His outstanding reflexes and leadership in goal helped South Korea to make a deep run in the tournament, and Kim's stock rose significantly in the eyes of scouts and football pundits. His ability to handle high-pressure moments and make crucial saves in key matches helped establish his place in South Korea's national team for the long term. In 2002, Kim Byung-ji was an integral part of South Korea's squad during the FIFA World Cup. Hosted by South Korea and Japan, the tournament was a turning point for South Korean football. Kim's solid performances, including several important saves, played a key role in South Korea's historic semi-final finish. This World Cup run not only boosted his career but also firmly established him as one of the most respected goalkeepers in Asia and worldwide. His calm and composed presence under pressure earned him praise and further solidified his place as one of South Korea's football legends. Main achievements, club and international glory. Throughout his career, Kim Byung-ji enjoyed significant success both at the club and international level. At Pohang Steelers, he won multiple K-League titles, consistently leading his team from the back with his ability to stop shots and organize the defense. His leadership in the goalkeeping role was crucial to the Steelers' domestic successes during the 1990s and 2000s. Kim's achievements extended beyond domestic competitions. At the international level, he represented South Korea in multiple AFC Asian Cup tournaments and FIFA World Cups, helping the national team consistently perform on the world stage. His standout performances in the 2002 World Cup were particularly notable, as his saves and composure were key to South Korea's historic semi-final finish. During his career, he earned over 120 caps for South Korea and became one of the most capped goalkeepers in the country's football history. His success also came in the form of numerous individual accolades. Kim was regularly named in the K-League Best 11 and recognized for his leadership and exceptional shot-stopping ability. He won the K-League Goalkeeper of the Year award multiple times, cementing his reputation as one of the league's top performers. His achievements with Pohang Steelers and his sustained success on the international stage made him a household name in South Korea. Last years, transition and retirement. Kim Byung-ji's later years in football saw him making a transition from playing in the K-League to managing and contributing to the sport in a different capacity. After an illustrious career that spanned over 20 years, Kim decided to retire from playing professional football in 2013. However, he did not immediately step away from the game, opting instead to continue his involvement in South Korean football through coaching and mentoring. In his final years as a player, Kim spent time playing for Jeonnam Dragons, where he continued to offer experience and leadership. His contributions on the pitch, despite his advancing years, were still valuable to his team. As a senior figure, he provided vital advice to the younger goalkeepers in the squad and played a key mentoring role for the next generation of South Korean footballers. Upon retirement, Kim Byung-ji transitioned into coaching, using his vast experience to develop young players, particularly goalkeepers, and sharing his expertise through coaching roles at various clubs in South Korea. His focus has been on helping young talents build their skills and become future stars of South Korean football, ensuring that his legacy extends beyond his playing days. Post-retirement, legacy and contributions to South Korean football. Kim's influence on South Korean football extends far beyond his playing days. He has remained a respected figure in the football community, contributing to the sport's development as a coach and mentor. His involvement in grassroots football and his work with younger players has helped elevate the quality of goalkeeping in South Korea. Throughout his career, Kim Byung-ji was known not only for his ability to stop shots but also for his leadership, tactical awareness, and calming presence under pressure. These qualities made him a highly respected figure both in his club teams and for the national team. His post-retirement coaching roles have allowed him to pass on his knowledge, ensuring that future generations of goalkeepers in South Korea continue to thrive. In terms of his legacy, Kim is widely regarded as one of the best goalkeepers in K-League history and one of South Korea's finest footballing exports. His impact on South Korean football, particularly during the team's historic run in the 2002 FIFA World Cup, cannot be overstated, and his contribution to the national team's success remains a key chapter in the country's footballing history. Conclusion: Kim Byung-ji's career is a testament to talent, dedication, and leadership. From his early days in Pohang Steelers to his pivotal role in South Korea's 2002 World Cup campaign, Kim established himself as one of the country's greatest goalkeepers. His accomplishments at the club level, including multiple K-League titles, were mirrored by his success with the national team, where his performances in key international tournaments were crucial to South Korea's prominence on the world stage. As a goalkeeper, Kim was known for his exceptional reflexes, leadership skills, and ability to perform in high-pressure situations. His post-retirement career as a coach and mentor ensures that his legacy continues to impact South Korean football. Through his work with young players and his continued involvement in the sport, Kim Byung-ji's influence remains strong in South Korea's football community. Early life and football beginnings. Yoon Jong-won was born on February 16, 1973, in Gwangju, South Korea. From a young age, he showed a deep passion and talent for football. Encouraged by his family and community, he joined the local youth football programs, where his technical skills began to emerge. His footballing potential became evident early on, and he eventually moved on to Yonsei University, a renowned institution for producing talented footballers in South Korea. Yoon's performances in the university leagues helped him catch the attention of professional clubs. Professional club career. In 1995, Yoon Jong-won's professional career began when he joined the K-League club, Yukong Elephants, which would later be renamed Jeju United. His time at the club was a crucial learning period, where he refined his technical skills and became known for his intelligence in controlling the tempo of the game. As a midfielder, he demonstrated exceptional ball control, vision, and creativity, which set him apart from his peers. His ability to break down opposition defenses with key passes and maintain possession made him an essential figure for the team. In 1998, Yoon's career took an international turn as he moved to Japan to play for Cerezo Osaka in the J1 League. His transition to Japan marked a significant chapter in his career, as he adapted to the more competitive and tactical nature of Japanese football. His technical brilliance, paired with his work ethic, earned him a spot as one of the key players for Cerezo Osaka, where he became a fan favorite. International career with South Korea. Yoon Jong-hwan's success at the club level did not go unnoticed by the South Korean national team. He was first called up to the national team in 1994, and by the late 1990s, he had established himself as an integral part of South Korea's midfield. One of his most notable contributions was during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, co-hosted by South Korea and Japan, where he played a crucial role in South Korea's historic fourth-place finish. Although Yoon was not a starting player, his contributions in vital moments during the tournament underscored his importance to the team. Throughout his international career, Yoon earned 40 caps for South Korea. He played in several AFC Asian Cup tournaments and World Cup qualifiers, consistently delivering solid performances on the international stage. His vision and ability to dictate play from midfield made him a trusted figure in the team, even as the team's roster evolved and young talents emerged. Peak of his career. Yoon Jong-hwan's peak as a footballer came during his time at Suwon Samsung Blue Wings. He joined the club in 2000, and during his 6-year tenure with Suwon, Yoon helped the team achieve both domestic and international success. He was an instrumental part of the team's midfield and contributed to their triumphs in the K-League, as well as their victories in the AFC Champions League in 2001 and 2002. His leadership on the field and his ability to deliver crucial passes made him a standout player in these competitions. His success with Suwon also marked the peak of his club career. Yoon's technical skill and vision continued to develop, and he became one of the best midfielders in the K-League. His performances during this time earned him widespread recognition and made him one of the most respected players in South Korean football. Playing abroad in later years. After his success with Suwon, Yoon returned to Japan, where he joined Sagan Tosu in 2003. Although Sagan Tosu was a lower-tier team in Japan's J2 League, Yoon's presence brought stability and leadership to the squad. His time at Sagan Tosu marked the later stages of his playing career, as he continued to influence the game with his passing and tactical awareness. Despite playing in the second division, Yoon's contribution was invaluable in helping Sagan Tosu perform at a higher level, and he remained with the club until his retirement in 2005. His time in Japan further showcased his adaptability, and although he was no longer playing in the top leagues, he was still a key figure for his team and continued to perform at a high level. Transition to coaching. After retiring from playing, Yoon Jong-hwan transitioned to coaching, a natural progression given his tactical understanding of the game. His coaching career began in South Korea, where he took on roles as an assistant coach. Yoon's work ethic and his comprehensive understanding of football soon earned him head coaching positions. One of his most notable coaching achievements came with Sagan Tosu, where he led the club to promotion from the J2 League to J1. His tactical acumen and ability to motivate players helped the team achieve what many had considered an impossible feat. Yoon's coaching philosophy, which focused on discipline, organization, and technical football, made him a successful manager in Japan. Legacy. Yoon Jong-hwan's legacy as both a player and a coach is one of respect and admiration. As a player, his creativity, vision, and passing abilities made him one of the most skilled midfielders in South Korea. He played an important role in the success of his clubs and the South Korean national team, contributing to South Korea's landmark performances on the international stage. As a coach, Yoon has continued to influence football in Asia, particularly in Japan, where his coaching methods have led to tangible success. His ability to adapt to different footballing environments, whether as a player in South Korea, Japan, or later as a coach, speaks to his deep understanding of the game. Yoon remains a key figure in South Korean football, admired for his contributions as both a player and a coach. Today, Yoon is remembered not only for his technical prowess and achievements on the field but also for his influence on the next generation of footballers and coaches. His journey from a talented young midfielder to a respected coach serves as an inspiration to aspiring footballers and managers. Early life and beginnings. Lee Yul-yeon was born on January 25, 1977, in South Korea, and grew up in a footballing environment that would shape his future career. From an early age, Lee showed great potential as a footballer, playing in local youth leagues before joining the Suwon Samsung Blue Wings Youth Academy. Recognized for his technical skills, intelligence on the ball, and versatility, Lee quickly ascended through the ranks of South Korean football, making his professional debut for Suwon Samsung Blue Wings in 1996 at just 19 years old. Lee was known for his ability to play both in central midfield and as an attacking midfielder, where his creativity, passing range, and tactical awareness made him a standout. His early career at Suwon Blue Wings was marked by rapid development, with his performances drawing attention from both domestic and international scouts. Career peak, national and international success. Lee Yul-yeon reached the peak of his career in the early 2000s, particularly with his performances for both Suwon Samsung Blue Wings and the South Korean national team. By the time the 2002 FIFA World Cup arrived, Lee had already established himself as one of South Korea's brightest talents. His role in the 2002 World Cup was pivotal as South Korea made a historic run to the semi-finals, a feat that had never been achieved by an Asian team before. Lee's ability to control the tempo of the game, as well as his precise passing and ability to make intelligent runs, were crucial to South Korea's success in the tournament. He played a key role in central midfield, alongside his teammates, helping to orchestrate play and provide stability. His performances against top teams like Italy and Spain demonstrated his composure and leadership under pressure, and his influence on the pitch helped earn South Korea international recognition. At the club level, Lee continued to impress, helping Suwon Blue Wings win the K-League title in 2004. His skill and vision made him one of the most respected midfielders in Asia. His achievements on the field during this period saw him regularly feature in South Korea's AFC Asian Cup campaigns and the FIFA World Cup, where his contributions were vital in South Korea's efforts on the international stage. Main achievements, domestic and international recognition. Lee Yul-yeon's career boasts several notable individual and team achievements. On the club level, his time with Suwon Blue Wings was the most successful period of his career. He helped the team win multiple K-League titles, the Korean FA Cup, and Korean League Cups. He also became a fan favorite at Suwon, known for his leadership and ability to dictate the pace of a game from midfield. In addition to his club success, Lee Yul-yeon's performances for the South Korean national team were some of the highlights of his career. He represented South Korea in 3 FIFA World Cups, 1998, 2002, and 2006, making a significant impact in each. His ability to play key roles in the midfield and contribute to both attack and defense was crucial to South Korea's success on the international stage. Lee's performances were also recognized by the KFA, Korean Football Association, where he was named in the K-League Best 11 and won multiple K-League Player of the Year awards. He was also selected as one of the best players in Asia during his prime years, earning accolades from regional football authorities. Last year's transition and retirement. After a successful career in the K-League and on the international stage, Lee Yul-yeon's playing career began to wind down in the late 2000s. In 2007, after several successful seasons with Suwon Blue Wings, Lee made the decision to move abroad, signing with UAE club Al Wahda. His time in the UAE League allowed him to continue playing at a high level and showcase his skills in a new environment. Despite being in the later years of his career, Lee continued to make an impact with his experience and technical abilities. His move to Al Wahda also marked a step into the final stage of his playing career, where he began transitioning from a regular starter to a more experienced backup player who provided leadership and mentorship to younger players. In 2010, Lee officially announced his retirement from professional football after a stellar career that spanned over 14 years. His decision to retire was marked by a tribute to his fans, teammates, and coaches, all of whom had supported him throughout his journey. Lee left behind a legacy as one of the best midfielders in South Korean football history. Post-retirement, legacy and influence. After his retirement, Lee Yul-yong remained involved in football, taking on a mentoring and coaching role. His deep knowledge of the game and his experience at the highest levels made him a valuable asset to South Korean football. He worked with young players to help develop their skills, particularly in the areas of passing, vision, and game management. Lee's influence on South Korean football extends beyond his playing days. His success at the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where he was a central figure in South Korea's incredible journey to the semi-finals, left an indelible mark on the national football culture. The Miracle of 2002, as it came to be known, remains a cornerstone of South Korean football history, and Lee's contributions during that tournament were crucial to the team's success. Beyond the national team, Lee Yul-yong's legacy continues to live on through his work at Suwon Blue Wings, where he is remembered as one of the club's all-time greats. His contributions helped raise the profile of the club both domestically and internationally, and his leadership on the pitch continues to inspire future generations of players. In the years following his retirement, Lee became involved in football commentary and analysis, offering insights into the game for both domestic and international audiences. He also participated in charity events and community initiatives aimed at giving back to the footballing community. Conclusion: Lee Yul-yong's career is a testament to his exceptional talent, leadership, and longevity in the game. From his early days with Suwon Blue Wings to his integral role in South Korea's historic 2002 FIFA World Cup campaign, Lee's career was defined by his ability to make a difference on the pitch. His technical ability, vision, and leadership qualities earned him recognition both domestically and internationally. Lee's impact on South Korean football cannot be overstated. His achievements with Suwon Blue Wings and the national team cemented his place as one of South Korea's greatest footballers. Post-retirement, he continues to influence the sport, sharing his wealth of experience with younger players and contributing to the development of football in South Korea. In the annals of South Korean football history, Lee Yul-yong will always be remembered as one of the finest midfielders to ever represent the nation. His legacy is not only defined by the trophies and accolades he collected, but by the influence he had on the generations that followed. Early life and beginnings. Park Ji-sung was born on February 25, 1981, in Seoul, South Korea. His passion for football developed at a young age, influenced by the country's growing enthusiasm for the sport, especially following South Korea's remarkable performances in international tournaments. Park was a promising talent as a youth, demonstrating a combination of agility, technical skill, and relentless work ethic. At the age of 16, Park joined the youth academy of the South Korean club Myeonji University, where he further honed his skills as a versatile midfielder. His early coaches quickly recognized his commitment to improvement in his tactical awareness on the field, traits that would define his future career. He began to make waves in the local football scene, earning a reputation as a player with the discipline to match his talent. Breakthrough in South Korea, Myeonji University and Kyoto Purple Sanga. Park Ji-sung's professional football career began with his move to the K-League club Myeonji University in 1999. There, his talents as a dynamic and hard-working midfielder became more apparent. His performances at university level caught the eye of several coaches, and in 2000, Park took a major step forward in his career by signing with Kyoto Purple Sanga, a J-League club in Japan. During his time in Japan, Park's ability to control the midfield, his work rate, and his versatility across multiple positions began to shine. His performances for Kyoto Purple Sanga helped him earn national attention, and he quickly became one of the top South Korean footballers in the league. The move to Japan marked the beginning of Park's international exposure, and he began to earn a spot in the South Korean national team, debuting in 2000. Move to Europe, PSV Eindhoven. Park Ji-sung's next career step saw him making a move to Europe in 2003, when he signed with Dutch club PSV Eindhoven in the Eredivisie. The decision to play in one of Europe's top leagues was a defining moment in his career. Under the guidance of then-coach Guus Hiddink, Park's reputation grew rapidly. Hiddink, who had led South Korea to the semi-finals of the 2002 World Cup, recognized Park's potential as a player with exceptional stamina and leadership qualities. During his time with PSV Eindhoven, Park became a key figure in the team's midfield. His relentless running, pressing ability, and smart positioning made him an invaluable asset. He also demonstrated impressive adaptability by excelling in both defensive and offensive roles. Park's versatility on the field allowed him to play in a variety of positions, whether as a winger, central midfielder, or even as a forward when needed. Park's stint at PSV was highly successful. He helped the team win 2 Eredivisie titles, 2004-2005 and 2005-2006, and reached the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League in 2005. These achievements brought Park to the attention of several European giants, and his performances were lauded for his work ethic, technical skills, and ability to contribute to both ends of the pitch. Peak career, Manchester United and international fame. In 2005, Park Ji-sung made the high-profile move to Manchester United in the English Premier League, one of the world's most prestigious football clubs. Under the management of Sir Alex Ferguson, Park quickly adapted to the pace and intensity of the Premier League, earning a reputation as one of the hardest-working players in the squad. His work rate, versatility, and ability to press the ball won him the respect of both his teammates and the manager. Park's first season at Manchester United saw him play an integral role in the team's Premier League success, winning the title in 2006-2007. He was part of a squad that was full of world-class talent, yet Park's determination and tireless energy made him an indispensable figure. His contributions were not just about his technical ability, it was his tactical discipline and understanding of the game that allowed him to thrive in a team with such high expectations. The following season, Park further established himself as a key player in United's treble-winning squad, Premier League, FA Cup, and UEFA Champions League. His standout moment came in the 2008 UEFA Champions League final, where Manchester United triumphed over Chelsea in a penalty shootout. Park played a vital role in the team's run to the final, contributing with his high work rate and defensive duties. He was widely praised for his professionalism and his consistency throughout the competition. Park Ji-sung's time at Manchester United also saw him become the first South Korean player to win the Premier League, a significant achievement that further cemented his legacy. Over his 7 seasons at the club, he helped Manchester United win 4 Premier League titles, 2006-07, 2007-08, 2008-09, and 2010-11, 3 League Cups, and the UEFA Champions League in 2008. International success, 2002 World Cup and beyond. Park Ji-sung's career on the international stage was equally impressive. He made his first appearance for the South Korean national team in 2000 and went on to earn 100 caps for his country. His performances in the 2002 FIFA World Cup, held in South Korea and Japan, solidified his status as a national hero. South Korea's remarkable run to the semi-finals, which ended in a 4th-place finish, was a historic achievement, and Park was a key figure throughout the tournament. Park's tireless running and leadership qualities were on full display as he helped guide South Korea through a series of tough matches. His ability to contribute both defensively and offensively made him a crucial part of the team. Although he was unable to score, his presence in the midfield was felt, and his importance to the team could not be understated. Park continued to play for South Korea in subsequent World Cups, including the 2006 and 2010 editions, where his experience and leadership were essential. He was the captain of South Korea at the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, where the team made it to the round of 16. His leadership was vital in helping South Korea navigate tough matches against the likes of Argentina, Greece, and Nigeria. In addition to his World Cup achievements, Park also represented South Korea in multiple AFC Asian Cups, where he continued to be a driving force for his country. His performances on the international stage made him one of South Korea's most celebrated footballers. Final years and retirement. Park Ji-sung's career began to wind down after his time at Manchester United. In 2012, he moved to Queen's Park Rangers, QPR, in the Premier League, where he spent 2 seasons. Despite limited playing time, Park remained a valuable asset to the team with his leadership and experience. He eventually retired from professional football in 2014, concluding a career that had spanned more than a decade at the highest level. Post-retirement, Park Ji-sung remained active in football, taking on various roles within the footballing community. He became involved in charity work and football development programs in South Korea. He also served as a representative of the South Korean Football Association and was a member of FIFA's Football Committee. Legacy and impact. Park Ji-sung's legacy is firmly entrenched in South Korean football history. His achievements at both the club and international levels have made him a pioneer for Korean footballers playing in Europe. He broke barriers by being the first South Korean to play and succeed in top European leagues, especially in England with Manchester United. His ability to perform at the highest level, both domestically and internationally, while maintaining an unwavering work ethic, has left a lasting impression. His legacy goes beyond trophies and accolades. Park inspired a generation of South Korean players to pursue careers in Europe and to challenge themselves at the highest levels of the sport. As South Korean football continues to grow, Park Ji-sung's contributions will always be remembered as a key part of the country's footballing history. Early life and beginnings. Lee Min-sung was born on April 5, 1981, in Seoul, South Korea. From a young age, Lee exhibited a passion for football, quickly making a name for himself as a promising talent. His journey into professional football began in his early teens when he joined a local football academy. His development as a central midfielder, known for his excellent passing, vision, and tactical awareness, caught the attention of scouts across the country. Lee began his professional career in 1999 when he joined Anyang LG Cheetahs, now FC Seoul, one of the most prominent clubs in South Korea's K-League. His technical skills and ability to control the tempo of the game made him an exciting prospect, and he quickly earned a regular spot in the team's starting 11. Career peak, a rising star in the K-League. Lee Min-sung's peak came in the early 2000s, when he became one of the most influential midfielders in the K-League. His ability to dictate the pace of the game and contribute both offensively and defensively made him a key player for his team. He was known for his intelligent movement on the field, precise passing, and occasional goals, which added to his reputation as a complete midfielder. Lee's performance during the 2003 and 2004 seasons marked the height of his domestic career. His contribution to FC Seoul's midfield was instrumental in their strong league campaigns, and his presence in the middle of the park helped elevate the team to new heights. His tactical awareness and leadership also played a vital role in the team's performances, making him one of the most reliable players for FC Seoul. Main achievements: success with FC Seoul and international recognition. Throughout his career, Lee Min-sung achieved significant milestones both at the domestic and international levels. As a central midfielder, his passing range, vision, and work ethic on both ends of the pitch made him an invaluable asset to his club. His consistency in the K-League earned him a place in the K-League Best 11 on multiple occasions, showcasing his dominance in South Korean football. Lee's greatest domestic achievement came with FC Seoul, then Anyang LG Cheetahs, where he helped the club secure a K-League championship and other domestic honors. His leadership on the field and ability to control the flow of the game made him a standout player in South Korea during this period. Internationally, Lee was also recognized for his talents. He was called up to represent South Korea at various youth and senior levels. Although he didn't make as many appearances for the national team as some of his contemporaries, Lee was an important part of the South Korean national setup during his prime, contributing to the team's success in regional tournaments like the AFC Asian Cup. Last years, transitioning away from the spotlight. As Lee Min-sung approached the latter stages of his playing career, his influence began to diminish slightly. Injuries and the natural progression of age limited his mobility, but his football IQ allowed him to remain a vital presence for his club. He continued to feature for FC Seoul for several more years before his move to the Jeonnam Dragons in 2011, where he sought a fresh challenge. Lee's time at Jeonnam Dragons was more subdued compared to his earlier years, but he continued to bring experience and leadership to the team. After a final few years in the K-League, Lee officially retired from professional football in 2014, marking the end of a distinguished career that had spanned over a decade. Legacy: an icon of South Korean football. Lee Min-sung's legacy in South Korean football is undeniable. He played an integral role in shaping the midfield of FC Seoul and was an important figure in the K-League during the peak of his career. Known for his intelligence on the ball and versatility as a midfielder, Lee was widely regarded as one of the best players of his generation in South Korea. Following his retirement, Lee remained involved in football, focusing on coaching and youth development. His experience at the top level of the K-League made him an invaluable resource for the younger generation, as he sought to pass on his knowledge to future South Korean footballers. Early life and beginnings. Cha Do-ri was born on July 25, 1980, in Frankfurt, West Germany, during his father Cha Bum-keun's successful football career in Europe. As the son of one of South Korea's greatest football legends, Cha Do-ri grew up immersed in the sport. Despite the pressure of living up to his father's legacy, Cha forged his own path, developing his skills as a versatile footballer. Cha's early football journey began in South Korea, where he played for Korea University before moving into the professional ranks. His athleticism, speed, and work ethic set him apart, and he quickly gained recognition as a promising young talent. Career peak, European adventures and growth. Cha Do-ri's professional career took off when he joined Bayer Leverkusen in 2002. Initially starting as a forward, his time in Germany saw him experiment with various positions, eventually excelling as a right back. Though opportunities at Bayer Leverkusen were limited, he honed his skills and learned to adapt to European football's demands. In 2003, Cha moved to Arminia Bielefeld on loan, where he gained valuable playing time. Subsequent stints with Eintracht Frankfurt, 2004 to 2006, and Mainz 05, 2006 to 2007, allowed him to establish himself as a reliable and hardworking player. His relentless energy and versatility became his trademarks, helping him secure a place in competitive European leagues. Cha's move to SC Freiburg in 2009 marked a turning point in his career. Transitioning fully into a defensive role, he became a key player for the team, contributing both offensively and defensively. His performances in Germany earned him a transfer to Celtic FC in 2010, where he won the Scottish Premier League and Scottish Cup, adding prestigious titles to his resume. Main achievements: international success with South Korea. Cha Do-ri enjoyed a distinguished international career, representing South Korea in over 75 matches. He first gained global attention during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, where South Korea reached the semi-finals. Though primarily a substitute, Cha's impact was felt through his speed and energy, contributing to the team's historic success. Cha continued to feature prominently for South Korea in subsequent tournaments, including the 2006 and 2010 FIFA World Cups. His leadership and defensive abilities came to the fore during the 2011 AFC Asian Cup, where South Korea finished third. He was instrumental in both attack and defense, showcasing his versatility on the international stage. One of his most memorable moments came during the 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, where his experience and resilience helped South Korea secure their spot in the tournament. His dedication to the national team made him a fan favorite and a respected figure among teammates. Last year's return to South Korea and retirement. After his European adventures, Cha Do-ri returned to South Korea in 2012, signing with FC Seoul in the K-League. Back in his homeland, he became a leader for the team, helping them win the K-League Classic in 2012 and reach the final of the AFC Champions League in 2013. His presence brought stability and experience to the squad. Cha announced his retirement from international football in 2015 after a farewell match against New Zealand. His emotional departure was a testament to his impact on South Korean football, leaving behind a legacy of dedication and excellence. He officially retired from professional football in 2016, ending a career that spanned over 15 years across multiple leagues and continents. Legacy: a football icon in his own right. Cha Do-ri's career was defined by his adaptability, work ethic, and unrelenting spirit. Though initially overshadowed by his father's legendary status, Cha carved out his own legacy as a versatile and reliable player. His contributions to both club and country showcased his unique talents, earning him a place among South Korea's football greats. Post-retirement, Cha has remained involved in football, focusing on coaching and mentoring young players. His journey from a forward in Germany to a celebrated right-back in South Korea exemplifies his resilience and determination to succeed on his terms. Early life and beginnings. Choi Yong-soo was born on June 15, 1979, in South Korea, and his early life was shaped by a strong passion for football. Growing up in a country where football was widely followed, Choi was introduced to the sport from a young age. His talent was evident early on, and he joined the youth setup at Songnam Ilhwa Chuunma, one of South Korea's top football clubs. Choi's combination of technique, vision, and leadership qualities allowed him to rise quickly through the ranks of South Korean football. At the age of 17, Choi made his professional debut with Songnam Ilhwa Chuunma in 1996, marking the start of his long and successful career in the K-League. His performances in the early years of his career showcased his potential as a versatile forward, capable of scoring and assisting in key moments. His ability to play both as a striker and as an attacking midfielder set him apart, making him an invaluable asset to his team. Career peak, rise to prominence. Choi's career truly blossomed during his time with Songnam Ilhwa Chuunma, where he became a mainstay in the squad. His performances in the late 1990s and early 2000s earned him a reputation as one of South Korea's best young footballers. Choi's technical ability, combined with his physical attributes, made him one of the most dangerous forwards in the league. In the 2000s, Choi made a significant impact on the international scene as well, earning a call-up to the South Korean national team. He was part of the team that represented South Korea in the 2002 FIFA World Cup, which was co-hosted by South Korea and Japan. While Choi did not feature prominently in every match, his presence in the squad contributed to the team's historic semi-finals finish. This World Cup run helped establish Choi as a key player for both club and country, and his career reached new heights following this achievement. Following the World Cup, Choi continued to impress at the domestic level with Songnam. His performances in the K-League were instrumental in the club's success. His speed, vision, and ability to finish made him one of the most feared attackers in the league, and he was a vital component of Songnam's domestic dominance. Over the course of his career, Choi won several K-League titles and helped Songnam achieve success in Asian club competitions. Main achievements, club and international glory. Choi's success at Songnam was marked by numerous K-League titles, Korean FA Cups, and Asian Champions League appearances. He was instrumental in Songnam's 2002 AFC Champions League victory, helping the club become one of Asia's most prominent teams. The 2000s were marked by his consistency in delivering key performances during both domestic and international matches. His combination of technical skill, tactical intelligence, and leadership qualities led Songnam to the top of South Korean football. On the international stage, Choi's career was equally successful. Although he did not earn as many caps as some of his contemporaries, his contribution to South Korea's national team was significant. In addition to the 2002 World Cup semi-final appearance, Choi represented his country in multiple AFC Asian Cup tournaments, showcasing his talents in various international competitions. His versatility allowed him to contribute both in an attacking and creative capacity, helping to shape the national team's offensive play. Choi's individual performances were also recognized by his peers. He was regularly selected for K-League Best 11 honors and was considered one of the league's top performers throughout his career. His ability to score crucial goals in important matches further solidified his reputation as a top-level footballer. Last years, retirement and transition. As with many professional athletes, Choi's later years in football were characterized by a gradual transition from the pitch to other roles within the sport. After spending a majority of his career at Songnam, he briefly played for Suwon Blue Wings in the K-League, continuing to offer his experience and leadership to a new squad. However, his playing time began to diminish as he approached his mid-30s, and he made the decision to retire from professional football in 2014. Choi's retirement from playing was the end of an era for both Songnam Ilhwa Chuunma and South Korean football. His contribution to the game, particularly in the K-League, left an indelible mark, and he was widely regarded as one of the best South Korean players of his generation. Upon retiring from playing, Choi made the transition to football management and coaching, continuing to influence the sport in a new capacity. Post-retirement, coaching and legacy. Following his playing career, Choi Yong-soo quickly moved into football management. He took over coaching roles, leveraging his wealth of experience as a former player to nurture and develop young talent. Choi was appointed as the head coach of FC Seoul, a major club in the K-League, and later took on managerial roles at other clubs in South Korea. His time as a manager was marked by his focus on building strong, competitive teams and continuing the legacy of success he had as a player. In addition to coaching, Choi has been active in football administration, media, offering his insight into the game and providing expertise to the next generation of South Korean footballers. His influence extends beyond just his managerial roles, as he remains a respected figure in South Korean football circles. Choi's legacy as a player remains strong, with many regarding him as one of the K-League's best-ever forwards. His contributions to Songnam Ilhwa Chuanma and South Korean football have left a lasting impact, and his work both on and off the field has ensured that he remains a key figure in the development of the sport in South Korea. Conclusion: Choi Yong-soo's career is a testament to hard work, skill, and dedication. From his early days in the K-League to his international appearances, Choi's footballing journey was defined by success at both the club and national level. His achievements in domestic competitions, including multiple K-League titles and an AFC Champions League victory, highlight his contribution to one of South Korea's most successful footballing eras. Choi's international success, particularly his role in South Korea's 2002 World Cup semi-final run, cemented his place in the history of South Korean football. In retirement, Choi has transitioned into coaching and management, continuing to contribute to the sport he loves. His legacy as one of the best South Korean footballers of his generation is secure, and his impact on the sport will be felt for years to come. Early life and beginnings. Hong Myung-bo was born on February 12, 1969, in South Korea. From a young age, he exhibited a keen interest in football, showing exceptional skill for a child. His early years were shaped by his strong work ethic and love for the game, and by the time he was a teenager, he had already begun to attract attention from local scouts. Hong was a product of the footballing culture in South Korea, where football was a growing sport, especially following the country's qualification for the 1986 FIFA World Cup. Hong's development as a player began in earnest when he joined the youth ranks of the prestigious Korea University. Here, he honed his skills as a defender, learning the nuances of the game while making a name for himself in local leagues. His defensive style was characterized by its calmness under pressure, an ability to read the game, and his remarkable passing skills. This foundation set the stage for what would become a distinguished professional career. Early professional career, K-League and first international success. Hong Myung-bo's professional career began in the K-League, South Korea's top football division, where he signed with the club, Pohang Steelers, in 1989. He quickly became an important figure in the team, known for his leadership and composure at the back. His time at Pohang Steelers was marked by his consistency and his ability to marshal the defense, which earned him recognition not only at the club level but also on the international stage. Hong's first major international recognition came when he was called up to the South Korean national team in the early 1990s. He quickly became a key player for his country, contributing to the team's defensive strength and their overall balance. His debut at the 1994 FIFA World Cup in the United States marked the beginning of a long and successful international career. Although South Korea did not progress beyond the group stage, Hong's performances were noted for his leadership and tactical awareness, qualities that would define his career. Career peak, success at home and abroad. The peak of Hong Myung-bo's career came in the late 1990s and early 2000s, a period during which he established himself as one of Asia's best defenders. After a few years in the K-League, he moved to Japan in 1999, where he signed with the J-League club, Kyoto Purple Sanga. Hong's time in Japan marked a new phase in his career, as he adapted to a more competitive environment and further honed his defensive skills. His influence on the field grew, and he quickly became known for his ability to organize defenses and his passing precision. However, it was his time with the South Korean national team that truly highlighted Hong Myung-bo's peak years. He became the captain of the national team during the 2002 FIFA World Cup, co-hosted by South Korea and Japan. The tournament was a historic one for South Korea, as the team defied expectations and reached the semi-finals. Hong's leadership, calm demeanor, and ability to read the game were pivotal in South Korea's historic run. His performances, both as a defender and a leader, helped propel South Korea to their best-ever finish in a World Cup, securing fourth place. During the tournament, Hong's leadership was instrumental not only in defense but also in organizing the team's tactical play. His commitment to the team and his ability to inspire those around him earned him widespread praise. He also scored a memorable free kick against Italy in the round of 16, which further cemented his status as a footballing hero in South Korea. Key achievements, honors and legacy. Hong Myung-bo's career is filled with significant individual and team achievements, both at the club and international level. His domestic success includes several K-League titles with Pohang Steelers, along with the AFC Champions League, a competition that showcases the best of Asian football. At the international level, his legacy is built on his leadership during the 2002 World Cup, as well as his consistent presence in major tournaments like the AFC Asian Cup and the World Cup itself. In addition to his World Cup glory, Hong was named the AFC Asian Footballer of the Year in 2001, an accolade that recognized his contribution to both club and international football. His leadership was further highlighted when he captained the national team through the 2002 World Cup and later in the 2006 World Cup, where South Korea advanced to the round of 16. As a defender, Hong's individual accolades included numerous appearances in all-star teams, recognition for his defensive solidity, and his remarkable ability to pass the ball from the back, which was a rare skill for a defender at the time. His football IQ, leadership, and consistency made him one of the most respected players in Asian football. Last years of playing career and retirement. After a long and illustrious career, Hong Myung-bo eventually retired from playing in 2006. His decision to retire came shortly after his participation in the 2006 FIFA World Cup, where South Korea once again failed to progress past the group stages. At this point, Hong had already cemented his place as one of South Korea's all-time greats, and his decision to retire was based on a recognition that his body could no longer withstand the demands of top-level football. Post-retirement, Hong moved into coaching, using his vast experience to mentor younger players. He was appointed as the head coach of the South Korean national team in 2013, where he led them through the 2014 FIFA World Cup, although the team struggled to reach the levels of their 2002 success. Despite challenges in coaching, Hong's impact as a player remained significant in South Korean football history. Post-retirement, coaching and influence. Following his playing career, Hong Myung-bo transitioned to coaching and remained heavily involved in football. His coaching tenure included time as the head coach of the South Korean national team and stints at club level with various teams, where he focused on developing the next generation of football talent. Though his coaching career was not as illustrious as his playing days, his experience and understanding of the game contributed to his efforts to shape South Korean football's future. Despite challenges as a coach, Hong's reputation as a player and leader in the South Korean football community remained undiminished. His legacy continues to inspire many young South Korean footballers who look up to his professionalism, his tactical insight, and his passion for the sport. Legacy and conclusion. Hong Myung-bo's career left an indelible mark on South Korean football. As a player, he was the embodiment of leadership, defensive solidity, and tactical intelligence. His achievements, including captaining South Korea to an unprecedented fourth-place finish in the 2002 World Cup, cement his status as one of Asia's best-ever defenders. His influence on the game, both on and off the field, continues to resonate throughout South Korean football. Hong's legacy is built on his extraordinary career, during which he became a symbol of South Korean football's rise on the world stage. As a leader, he helped shape a golden generation of players, and as a coach, he aimed to continue that legacy by developing the next wave of talent. Even after his retirement, Hong Myung-bo remains a respected figure in both domestic and international football circles.